Hello and welcome to today's class. Today we'll be looking at direct data entry devices as well as some of the output devices. This is grade 10 ICT. So just to do a bit of recap, so what are direct data entry devices? These are devices that are going to read data directly from a source provided and then transfer that data onto a computer system for it to be processed. So it does not rely on physical interaction for it to access the data. This means that you don't have to really type in the data that you want the computer to process, but it just read directly from a source that you're providing. So some of the examples of direct data entry devices, which are input devices used for this, we talked of magnetic card strip readers, as can be seen up there. We also talked of contactless card readers. The example is up there. We also talked of RFID, which is radio frequency identification reader, and it's also up there as well. And we also talked of barcode readers. These are probably the most common ones because these are the ones that you've seen more often than not in the supermarkets. Okay, so now we want to add on top of that list that we did discuss in class. So now I want to add on two more things or three more things, which is three more scanners, which is the optical character recognition reader and optical Mac recognition or optical Mac reader, and also I want to add on magnetic ink character recognition or character reader. Okay, so let's start with the optical character recognition. So this type of scanner is used to read information or data that has been typed and is on a piece of paper. So if you want to convert written data, which is on a piece of paper, into soft copy type of arrangement, then what you're going to use is known as an optical character reader. So optical character readers or optical character recognition is a software package that allows scanned text to be scanned so that it can be used into other applications like Microsoft Word, Excel, Publisher, PowerPoint, etc. So this type of readers or this type of software is mostly used to scan things like passports. When you're going through your customs, you're trying to come into the country or leave the country. It's also used to scan identification cards. For instance, if you use access cards to access a system, or to let's take for instance, maybe if a school had a library and you needed an ID for you to borrow a book, so the software or the scanner that can be used to scan your ID so that your information can be displayed on the computer for the librarian to know who you are. That type of device is what we refer to as an optical character recognition or optical character reader. The other type of reader that is used for direct data input or direct data entry is what we refer to as an optical Mac reader. Okay, so an optical Mac reader, unlike the optical character recognition reader, which reads typed text or text that is in ink, this type of reader only reads text that is shaded in pencil. Okay, so I'm assuming we all remember our grade 7. Like at grade 7, you have to shade a box for you to show to say you've answered the question. You didn't have to write whether it's A or not, just shade the entire box. So the software that was used to mark those grade 7 scripts is what we refer to as the Optical Mac Reader. So it only reads things that are shaded in pencil. So it will differentiate the different shades of the paper. So the darker shades are going to be sort of like interpreted by the computer. Okay, and then the last one is what you refer to as the magnetic ink character reader. Okay, so a magnetic ink character reader is a scanner that is going to scan documents that have been printed with special ink. Okay, special iron particles. So these type of scanners or software is mostly used in the banking system. So if you've been to let's say a bank teller's till, you're going to find, say, there's a machine that usually counts money. If money is in large amounts, you're going to find that the cashier just put the money onto a slot, then the machine will run the papers to count how much it is. So that machine uses magnetic ink character reader to recognize the banknote that is being counted. So it can even categorize them to say, okay, you have 10 100 kwaches, 10 50 kwaches, 10 20 kwaches, 10 kwaches, and 10 2 kwaches, and on and on. Okay. Also, is also very useful when it comes to check clearing system as well. So the banking system is the one that has taken advantage of this type of ink. So a magnetic ink character reader reads special ink that is printed onto a piece of paper. So a piece of paper could be money, or it could be a check. Okay. So obviously the advantages for all these type of input devices is that first of all, it minimizes, they minimize errors. We do not say once human input is involved, there's bound to be some mistakes that will be made. And secondly, all of these are going to be to make the work very fast, since you don't need to, say for instance somebody is trying to access your bank detail, you don't have to type your name, then type the long account numbers. So all those things are just going to be automatically read by the computer system from the source that has been provided. Some of the disadvantages of let's start with Optical Mac Readers. So Optical Mac Reader, some of the disadvantages that it will not, sometimes it might not read some handwriting that are written by some people, okay, and it's not as secure as other systems as well. When you talk of optical character reader as well, it's not very secure. It's the least secure of the three, and it's sometimes the system might fail to read the shaded pencil. No wonder, if you remember grade 7, they used to emphasize to say you make it as dark as possible, so the computer is able to read what has been shaded. Okay, one of the disadvantages of magnetic ink character reader is that first of all, the whole system is expensive as compared to these other types, and sometimes the special ink might not be detected by the machine. Only you find to say when the cashier sometimes at the bank, when they're counting money, some papers, some money that is being counted will fail to be read by the machine, and they have to be sort of like put back so that the machine can count them. And it takes a bit of a process sometimes. Okay. Now let's move on to output devices. So with output devices, our focus would be to look at the different types of monitors, and also talk about other output devices like projectors, advantages that come with that, and why people need to use projectors sometimes, and also look at printers as well. Okay, so I'll put a link in the description, the pop-up button there for you to follow the link to find the video that talks about output devices, because this is a great age topic. So I thought, since it's almost the same stuff, you might find it more useful. Okay. All right. So if at all there are any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. Till next time. Bye bye.